Oh, boy, ladies and gentlemen. It's about to get so real.
Wow,
We're
boy.
sitting here with Winter Ramos from Love and Hip Hop, author of the new tell-all book called
Game Over.
Game Over. Now, K Fox, yesterday on Twitter, there was some controversy.
There was.
We were discussing.
You call that controversy?
For Cipha's controversy.
Okay.
Winter seems to have amnesia, or maybe she's playing dumb, that we went on a little half a date.
Yeah, you guys have two different versions of this story.
Yeah, the right one and her version.
Okay. I met Cipha one day after the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
That sounds about right.
We were leaving Club Limelight, and Fab was hosting, and you were hosting an MTV show on like the Spanish MTV, no?
No, I
And
was
you
on
needed to
regular
do-
MTV. Damn. Okay, I just want to count.
Oops,
I want to count all the shots fired. One. Go ahead.
I thought it was MTV, whatever, the Spanish.
Trace. No,
right,
regular
there you go.
MTV.
And you wanted to do an interview with Fab.
Yes.
And he was like, no, it's raining. I don't want to do it because of the rain. And I was like, this guy's been on my phone for days. Like, I can't, do him like that. And I made the driver stop. And I got out of the
I remember this
car.
now.
And I stood in the rain.
It was in a truck.
While he got in the car and did the interview with Fab.
Wow.
Right.
No?
Correct. You used to be Fab's assistant.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's how we met.
Correct.
So he still had my
No.
information. Yes. We met over you wanting to do the interview.
How do
Where
you
else
think
would I
you
have
guys
met you?
How do you think you guys met, Cipha?
I met somewhere. You were styling something. It was some kind of show. It might have been one of those, the show with the kids that we always do to stay in school to make sure I graduate thing. And you were styling something.
See, her story sounds more believable because she has more details. The rain,
this is
Fab,
'cause I know-
Limelight.
But how do I remember this styling something? Because I was with my boy Big Kev. He's from East New York, and y'all was talking about Brooklyn for like 2 hours, how Brooklyn people do. Oh, I live by the ASPCA. I live off Linden by the Wendy's, blah, blah, blah.
Well, you guys met, and then how did the date happen?
I think afterwards he was like, I owe you, thanks for the interview, because he really
As a
wasn't going to
gentleman.
get the interview. Yeah, he was like, I owe you. I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. It was my job. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I was just doing my job.
2 shots fired.
I wasn't shooting anything. But then, I guess, I don't remember the Chin Chin, the restaurant date.
What do you
That
remember?
was my favorite restaurant at that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure if he said, let's go eat,
You
would
would've been there.
Okay,
Yes,
so
let's go to Chin Chin. That's
evidence
for sure.
is bubbling.
Yeah. I
Now-
didn't say it didn't happen. I just said I didn't remember it.
So how do you remember this
Now-
date happening?
Chin Chin,
It was
I don't
half a
remember.
date.
Okay, whatever.
Half a date.
I don't think it was a date. We went to eat. It was a thank you for getting me the interview with Fab, which probably got you the job on this show. You were able to get interviews with artists like Fab and no, I'm playing.
3 shots fired.
But
Listen, it was not really a date. I'm saying I'm a friendly guy. I'm also a gentleman, and if somebody does something for me, I like to do something for them. Now,
and it's a free meal. I mean, I did him a favor. I stood in the rain for almost 40 minutes for you. I didn't even know you. I didn't owe you anything. And he said, good look. And he was like, really, like, good look, thank you. And I was like, cool, it's no problem. It's my job and all of that.
This is when she was
Then
cool,
he must
before
have
she became a reality star.
That's bullshit. That shit ain't changed. Nothing ain't. Honey.
All right, so you guys have this date.
One
half a
shot
date,
fired
whatever.
from
Okay,
Cipha
so,
Sound.
but all I remember is meeting up with him. You know what? You did have to meet me through Styles, because on your phone, when you email me with your BlackBerry, it said Winter Ramos Stylist.
No, it still
in parentheses.
says in my phone Winter Stylist. That's what it says.
It was in parentheses. And then we were talking about the girls.
Yes, Nina
Well,
Sky.
Nina Sky.
Okay.
And he was like, I managed them or whatever. I don't know if that was true. I didn't know what. I had heard of the girls, but I didn't know. And he was like, well, maybe, you can do some work with the girls. I was like, sure, no problem. I got to New York. I was living in Miami at the time. I came to New York. We met
You
up.
were living in Miami?
Yeah. Remember,
sure?
I had flown in. The second time we met at Times Square, yeah. I was staying at the Time
So
Hotel.
you
Yeah,
guys
but
had
before
a
that-
second date.
Half a date. So all
No,
together,
that
one
was
day.
that was business.
Side,
I was trying to
stop
get
playing.
a check out of that, but he never was like, "Oh, what are you doing? Let's go out."
He never tried to push up
tried
hard.
Never
I'm
tried
not-
to push
but
up. Period.
I'm not a push-up type of guy.
Well,
Never.
never pop off
No.
at the end.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
She was very attractive, and
Thank you.
is very attractive. I said
you.
was, is. And of course, I'm interested in attractive women. I never was the push-up type. I like to get around people, see if there's a vibe, right? So for helping me out, I said, I'm going to take you out to dinner, plus we could talk about this other thing. We went to Chin Chin. This is before my favorite restaurant, Philippe, opened. Chin Chin was like the original before that. We was in there, and I saw like the ghetto-ness bubbling up, like the
In
hardcore. Yeah, like the ghetto-ness was coming out, like the waiter, like, you know when somebody's at, I say to the waiter, excuse me, she's like, hey, out. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm
I was
sorry.
like,
What do you want me to act proper? You didn't seem too proper yourself.
I like
I didn't feel like I had to turn it on.
I like a prim and proper chick.
You took
So
me to
then-
Chin Chin. Like,
So
what?
then, that's not a nice restaurant?
It was okay. They got shut down 3 times by the freaking FDA.
Oh, God.
So it wasn't
they're
like
famous for these Grand Marnier shrimps, right?
that I don't eat and I don't even like.
You don't eat them. You was in there. Hey, yo, give me more shrimp. Give me more shrimp.
First of all, I ordered filet mignon and broccoli, which is the only thing I've ever eaten out of Chin Chin. That Grand Marnier shrimp is gross. It's
So we can
drenched
all
in
agree
white sauce
that
and
you
all kinds
guys
of shit.
had some sort of relationship at one point.
If
I don't think
if
that
a
was-
friendship is a
Hell
relationship,
no.
yeah.
Read
Not a
the book.
friendship.
Hell no.
Read the book and you'll see.
I
Also,
bet
it's
no.
in the book.
The whole point.
Maybe.
The whole point
Maybe.
is I better not be in that book. I'm
Why
telling you
better
right now.
not? What?
Better not be in that book.
Or
Or it's going to be hell.
for
I
who?
will rain
You?
fire.
Who's it gonna be held for?
I better not be in that book.
Well, who's it gonna be held for?
Right
You're
now.
not answering the
Am
question.
I in the book?
According to both of you, nothing happened. So if you are in the book, it can't be that bad, right?
Well, I'm just saying that I was maybe going to try to have something happen, but then
And I didn't even get that from him. I swear to you, I
ghetto.
never got.
He plays
like,
a nice guy.
Oh, you know, that's an attraction for a lot of men.
You know she's 4 months pregnant, so
That's why I can't say anything.
so the emotions
You
is
get
all over the place right now.
the publicist called me today and told me that. She was like, you went off last night, but I
Yeah.
know it's the hormones. I was like, no, bitch. Believe everything I said because I meant it.
Now
Don't
your
blame it on the fucking
fiance
hormones.
is your baby's father?
No.
No?
What kind of dumbass question is that?
Oh, is he?
That's a stupid question.
Why? You never know.
No, you're my baby daddy.
Yeah, right.
That's the new one.
You know what I
Cipha
mean?
Sounds is her baby.
No way.
For them shrimp, I had to pay you back. I had to pay you back for the shrimp, so I'm gonna give you a child.